even the OBS system and then you see. You ready? Alright.
Viewers, welcome to Greenland TV, and we are here at Broad and Johnson Street where the professor has who are here today peacefully to petition their government, but we are doing some tight measure to hope in them to become we gather at the river entrance point where we saw protesters were and we COP that they are going to hold a very important meeting at the Royal Ground and that they will be here at Good Essence on Arsenal Street at 10 o'clock to give the peaceful citizens, the members of COPS, to give them information regarding to the protest by Romania or the so we're hoping to see what will come out of their meeting today. So we are here at Johnson Street. As you can see, very tight measures. You are seeing people who are here and numerous.
Oh, that's what I put there. Hello? They are saying they have found a protest. Why will you be then the police? You see, here we put something there. Was the police. And we're so happy. And we're happy.
Alright, as you can see, this is a traumatic scene right here at Johnson Street, and these guys that you are observing here, they are the anti-protesters, right? They are the ones that I think you can hear the slogan chanting at the back that no more protest, no more protest. They are the anti-protesters, and according to them, they are here to protect the security force, right? According to them, they are here observing to see what will come out. If for any reason the protesters try to throw stones at the police, they will be here to help protect the police. You are witnessing Great Arabic TV live, where we are coming live from Johnson Street, where the protesters are gathered, and specifically we are here in front of the group calling themselves anti-protester. We are saying no to protest, right? They are saying no to protest. They need peace. They don't want any form of violence. So they believe that being an anti-group to the protest, are going to reserve the peace within the country. We are hoping to speak to some of them, but as you can see, as they are witnessing, they are interviewing some of the anti-protesters.
we decided to continue here, that means after the result. So when I tell the church police and start to run you, have a safety event, this situation is just an attempt to kind of that's the reason why some of us are here in making sure that it will not become chaotic. We will make sure that those that want to disrupt the peace here, you understand, in our own quick way, as a patriotic will have you arrested and turn you over to the police.
So what's your call? What's your call to other protesters out there? What's your call?
My call is that the guys should be able to why the kind of protesters and the kind of police. My name is Tabaji.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We need to maintain our peace. We want peace. We want protest. We want peace. We want protest. We want peace. We want protest. We want peace. We want peace.
What I'm saying to you, my brother, the government at the time were preventing the oppositions at that time from protesting, and their actions were by shooting at them live bullet. And for every time citizens who were the major oppositions made attempt to protest, there will always be a casualty.
Do you see anyone protesting? Do you see anyone protesting?
At first I saw people dancing up and down, chanting struggle, but thankfully the government, police came in and were able to get things under control.
How is the police handling the protest? How is the police handling the protest? They're doing a good job.
And you will never see right now an armed police officers now here as they were in the past. There were always armed police officers among the protesters.
Are you sure?
I am 100% sure for the fact that they were shoot at CDC.
But you don't think yesterday protesters were not responsible enough?
Shooting live bullets.
When you make all the statement from the U.S. Embassy, the European Union, to protest on Tuesday, January
Right,
we are walking towards the Rouge FM, where
you write on this? Yes. Tell me your freelancer. Yeah.
That's okay. Right.
All right. By the way, the internet, you are witnessing the great LRB TV, and the great LRB TV. We are here at Atmon Street, where the COP is expected to address their supporters in a joint press conference that comprised of all of the executives and some stakeholders within the COP, which is the Council of Patriots. Earlier, we were at Johnson Street, where we observed a group of guys on the banner anti-protest, and they were chanting the slogan, "We now want protest, we want peace." And now we are at Atmon Street, as you can see, right in front of the Roots FM, where we are awaiting the members of us. They are expected to host a press conference. We are waiting to see the arrival of the Corps members. Already, the Corps members has arrived, and they are in exactly the studio of Root FM. They closed Root FM, and they are hosting a major press conference. We're hoping to talk to some of them if they are through with their press release. All of the journalists are not allowed to enter, but there are few individuals, few media institutions. There are few media institutions that are allowed to enter. So we are still outside here waiting to get word from the press briefing that is held currently at the Roots FM. You are viewing the Great Television, and we are here. I'm Michael N. Bio Jr., and I'm here with Prince James Key. We are bringing the live coverage of the quote-unquote planned June 30 peaceful assembly, where we are seeing the police are acting very, very more mature here today. Per my observation, since we've been here today, I've not been seeing any form of violence. Situation here have been kind, and kudos to the protesters, kudos to the anti-protesters, kudos to the state securities, and kudos to the organizers of this quote-unquote planned protest. Everything is happening here very smoothly, and we are observing a very smooth and friendly atmosphere from both parties. People are moving about their normal businesses. As you can see, the whole ground of press. See the free movement of individual. We are seeing a friendship with the police. We are still here. We're going to give you the update of the outcome of the press conference. We are still awaiting the planner of the plan June December 30 test to come out with the final decision on the issue of protest. Still, as we are viewing, we will give you an update. We'll give you an update We're hoping to speak with some of the protesters today. We're hoping to speak with them.
You call one of these guys, I'm gonna speak to them. James K. Jr. in control. Currently, Ashmore Street.
I want to see a race for them.
What you doing? Let go. Now the other man, I'm speaking to you. Let us use that route. I mean, why you get this station one place?
Push forward.
No, you shouldn't have done that, bro.
Get the car on the road. Hello.
That one bro shouldn't be talking to people on my girl. Huh? I mean, you have to be swift and look at me.
Issue here.
Issue. You mean it? Yeah. Yeah, though. Okay.
I think today is another day to remember the history of Liberia as the nation finds itself of this other also for protests. Which have happened according to plans. But I'm also grateful that as we're hearing news that the protests are being postponed, both by the planners and by the international community. And I think they might be with all of those. So, but again, all we can encourage is that let there be dialogue. The dialogue is what we have.
Very indeed, Liberians are yearning for peace, and most importantly, we have had a lot of retrogressive issues in this country, and Liberians don't want the reoccurrence. What would be your advice to the entire citizenry or the entire parties with regards to such a kind of a situation?
Well, firstly, everyone has their rights. The right to assembly is a fundamental right, and is even by international laws and even our own constitution that we have. So if people want to peacefully assemble, I think government should give them the right to peacefully assemble. But on the other hand, if it's going to be more violent, as we know, Liberia have gone through a cycle of violence, and we don't want Liberia to go back into wars as we have experienced. So we will urge Liberians, if you want to assemble peacefully to exercise your franchise, I think you have the right to do so, but it should not infringe on others' rights, and others should not also. And let me just say this as my closing point. I think we see a lot of provocations, coming from both angles. Those are things that we observe provocations coming from other angles. Even security officers, we saw some of the provocation actions that were taking place. And we saw also people from the COPP with chantings, and so people need to really just restrain themselves to kind of way avoid violence that will save the state.
Thank you, Reverend. It's a pleasure talking to you. We've been speaking to Reverend Francis Colley, chairman of Human Rights Advocacy Platform. He's been speaking exactly on the situation today. He's speaking about peace, and on both sides you have the right to do the right thing. Liberians could be peacefully moving in this country. My name is Paul Bodo, along here with my journalist colleague. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's true.
We can see that. And if you just listen, how do you feel?
Yeah, well, we will have to do it. That's take care of the family as well as protest. What do you think the protest following the protest? All the people so I want to look out and see international but my view now, more people have to go to protest. That was the point you know, we are still making our way.
Okay,